that you have a harder time recruiting in the big movements. So for a lot of people, the hamstrings.
What's up? 筋肉翻訳です。さあ今日はデッドリフトをよりパワフルに腰を痛くさせないための4ステップ見ていきましょう。デッドリフトはビッグ3の一つでトレーニングの基礎と呼ばれる種目です。腰が痛くなる種目と思っていたり、高重量を上げるためには腰の犠牲が必要と思ってはいませんか？それはこの4ステップを行うことで解決することかもしれません。今回はアレックさんがそのことについて話をしてくれています。どんな4ステップなのでしょうか？早速見ていきましょう。どうぞ。
As I stated before, if you want to have an optimal workout session, you have to approach your warm-up with the same intention as you would the training. So here are my 4 steps to warming up for the deadlift specifically. Now, the first step is to release any muscle that would keep you from having a full range of motion in the movement, said the deadlift. So for example, the psoas, the hip flexors are really tight, preventing your glutes and your abs working properly together, and therefore putting a lot of strain on your lower back, your lumbar spine. So you would want to release that with whatever technique that you have, either foam rolling, lacrosse ball, or whatever other mobility strategy that you like, that you have in your toolbox. The second warm-up step that I like to use is to warm up the smaller muscles, the ones that are a little bit weaker, the ones that don't necessarily want to work, that you have a harder time recruiting in the big movements. So for a lot of people, the hamstrings are a weakness in the deadlift. The lats are a weakness in the deadlift. And so it's really important to warm up those muscles and get them ready to keep being recruited and keep contracting in that big movement. If the lats are weak, then the bar might get away from you. If your hamstrings are weak, then your lower back might round out. So it's really important to get those muscles ready to do the big work. Step number 3 is to actually warm up those bigger muscles, the ones that are fully responsible for getting the bar up off the floor and locking it out at the top. So your lower back, get your erector spinae stronger, getting activated. Do some back raises, back extensions. Do some stiff leg deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts. Get those hamstrings warm up. Get some blood in there. Do some leg presses with your feet closer. Get your quads, your knee extensors ready for the work. And then the 4th step, the last step, is to recruit, stimulate, activate your central nervous system by doing work that is fast, that is explosive. And I usually like to do plyometric work. So in this case, just like the squat, really, you can do some box jumps, you can do some long jumps, depth jumps, and I actually like this variation a lot, again, is to do some banded kettlebell swings. Really recruit the posterior chain, the hip extensors in a really powerful way. And so that'll get you ready to get some heavy weights on the bar. So those are my 4 steps for warming up for the deadlift.
さあいかがでしたでしょうか？硬い筋肉のリリース、弱い筋肉をウォーミングアップ、大筋群のウォーミングアップ、中枢神経を活性化させる、この4ステップでした。特に男性はハムストリングが硬くなってしまう人が多いです。正しくバーを下ろせる位置が高くなってしまうし、腰で上げるデッドリフトになりがちです。こちらのストレッチではハムも含むストレッチを紹介しています。負荷を調節して強く伸ばせるので、硬い人もある程度可動域がある人も効果的にストレッチができます。このストレッチ、ウォーミングアップともに試してみてください。みんなはデッドリフトの前、どんなウォーミングアップを行っていますか？コメント欄で教えてください。僕はこういったストレッチの他にレッグエクステンション、レッグカールで太もも周りの筋肉に血液を送ることが好きです。最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。感想や動画のリクエスト、チャンネル登録お待ちしています。ではまた。I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back.